Leap to video position in record. The universe of extravagance watches has changed. Starting around 2022 there are no watches in the top 10 under $10 million. Here's the Alux.com official top 10 most costly watches on the planet 2022 rundown. Welcome to Alux. Number 10 Patek Philippe tempered steel. 1,518 sold for $11.14 million. This tempered steel wristwatch was sold at sell-off in 2016, so in the event that it were to be exchanged today the watch would presumably bring around $15 million. The worth gets from being an outright development when it was first presented. Patek was battling Audemars Piguet for the title of outright watchmaker at the time, and the two organizations broke this intricacy at generally a similar timetable. Patek made just 2 watches to convey this intricacy. Audimac made 9. The 1518 is one of those 2 treated steel. Looks out of a progression of 4. Investigates the rear of the watch. Under the oak you can see a number 1. It is viewed as by quite a few people to be the sacred goal of wrist looks, as it marks the start of another stage in extravagance watches, and to believe we're simply beginning on this rundown. Number 9 Jacob-Co extremely rich person cost $18.2 million. Jacob & Co are aces at pearl setting. For extravagance observes so when they chose to make an exceptional assertion piece, they went full scale. The idea was to make a watch so costly just a extremely rich person could manage the cost of it. A fabulous complete of 177 carats of 325 emerald and loaf-cut precious stones were painstakingly put together, and the watch took the global spotlight a couple of years prior, at the point when fighter Floyd Mayweather bought it for $18.2 million. Number 8 Rolex Paul Newman Daytona. Ref 6239 sold for $18.7 million. This is one of those intriguing watches that gatherers are battling about. Paul Newman was one of the most well-known celebrities on the planet, and Rolex made a restricted series with a particular style of dials that became known as the Newman. Daytona's the most renowned and significant of the pack was Paul's own shortage big name, and an extraordinary differentiator made this quite possibly of the most significant watches to at any point be sold at sell-off. Number 7 Patek Philippe Henry Graves. Pocket watch cost $24 million. This used to be the most costly pocket watch on the planet. It was sold for $11 million back in 1999, and that was mountains of cash in those days. Well, in once more 2014 it went to sell, and this time broke each record out. They're selling for $24 million. Made in 1933 for broker Henry Graves by Patek Philippe himself. It took more than 5 years to finish. It is one of the most confounded and complex pocket watches on the planet, with more than 24 capabilities made from 18-karat gold. The watch used to be the world's most costly pocket watch until the number 4 on this rundown deposed it, yet we should not lose track of what's most important. Number 6. Chopard 201-carat watch cost $25 million. Prestigious gems house Chopard checked out the watch market, took a gander at their assortment of precious stones and said hello, why not? With 874 intriguing precious stones, the Chopard 201-carat observe used to be the world's generally costly Watch and is as yet quite possibly of the greatest. Estimated gems looks out available. Sold in the year 2000 for this amazing $25 million it made. The first page of each and every extravagance. Distribution at the time bringing about one of the best PR tricks of the organization, and from that point forward a lot of other watchmakers and gem specialists have attempted to imitate the model, and assuming you think the show on this watch is small, pause until you see the following one. Number 5 Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101. Manchette esteemed at $26 million. We're part of the way through our generally costly watches on the planet list, and honestly, this one is to a greater extent an armband as opposed to a observe, yet as long as it says what time it is. It has a put on this rundown. 577 jewels were utilized in the creation of this piece. The watch was talented to Sovereign Elizabeth in 2012 as a recognition for her crowning celebration day, when the sovereign wore a watch by a similar diamond setter. The Manchette hasn't been seen since. Number 4 Breguet Fantastic Inconvenience. Marie-Antoinette cost $30 million. Starting around 2022, this is the most costly pocket watch on the planet. It was appointed by a supposed admirer of Marie-Antoinette, the well-known French sovereign. Work on the watch started in 1782 by Abraham Louis Breguet, which was done in 1827 by his child 4 years after his demise. The outcome, an astonishing piece of plan, class and innovation containing each capability that was conceivable around then. Encased in gold, showing the many-sided system running it. Plague utilized sapphire to bring down the contact inside the piece. Marie-Antoinette didn't get to see the watch since it was